Hello everyone! Today I want to share with you the customized layout feature of Autocount. What is the Autocount customized layout feature? Actually, you see Autocount has many interfaces and some interfaces lack important information that you often use. Making customized layout allows you to DIY your preferred layout, bringing out the information you frequently use. You can even set different interfaces for different employees, making it convenient for their respective roles. For example, in Autocount's quotation, the original does not include the delivery address, like the delivery address information is missing. This way, you can actually DIY your own interface. You just right-click here, customize layout, and after customizing the layout, I generally suggest using this empty space as a base, so it's easier to customize. You just right-click, group them together, and then you start customizing. Then you group similar items together, making it easier to customize your information. Then for the second one, you also use this empty space. Okay, just pull out the empty space like this. Then you group. After grouping, categorize that information. And this way, it will be very convenient for you to operate. Here, you might create another group and then group that's delivery terms, payment terms, frequently used ones. So CC to whom, reference to whom, and so on. Then you can remove the information you don't need. So that's, for example, you can take away the unwanted information. Categorize the ones you want. Categorize some, design it yourself, arrange it the way you want, and remove what you don't use. Like these unused ones, you can remove them. Or right-click hidden item. If you accidentally move something wrong, you can undo it. There's an undo function here, so it will bring it back. So you can remove all the unused ones, and you can also rename them. You see, after we design it well, adjust the length, then you can rename them. Right-click to rename this. This might be debtor info, so you put debtor info. This might be payment info. You change it to your preferred payment term or payment info, or this is document info. After changing it like this, then save it. After making the changes, just save it. Let's say you give this entire layout a name. You just right-click, and then save it as a layout. Okay, save layout. You check this, and it will default to this layout. So everyone will use the same layout if you set it as default. Let's say this is a quotation entry or quotation form. Okay, both are fine. So when you open it in the future, it will be in this format. Very convenient. You can arrange it however you like. You can line up these delivery terms below as well. Just design it according to your needs. Then you can also export this layout. For example, I also made one for the invoice layout. This invoice layout. If you want to use it for the delivery order, you can right-click, then just X, save to file, and save it on your desktop or wherever. This is the invoice form. If you want to save the invoice form to the delivery order form, you just arrange the delivery order format, new, and then here, you see this format. Changing it takes a lot of time. You just right-click, load the form from earlier, maybe make some slight changes, change some parts you think need changing, like here. If it's not looking good, just make a small adjustment here. So maybe those spaces are not right, you can slightly adjust and organize them yourself, and it will be this way. You can save a lot of time customizing and change the name a bit. Like this, you can right-click to rename. Maybe this is not called invoice, but called delivery order. You just change it like that. Besides that, actually, you have many other things you can pull out. Let's say you want to pull some information, it's hidden here, and you can also search, like the delivery address. You can find it here yourself, and then you can take it out. You can also here, there are many things you can take, or you see here, it has some useful features like tab stop. These features you can explore yourself, check them out, whether you want tab stop or not. When you press tab, will it stop? If not, you can force it off. If it doesn't need a tab, sometimes when we press tab, we want it to be fast. Otherwise, if it forces, then we jump to the places that need a tab. This way, it's more convenient and faster to make changes. Basically, the function is like this. And remember, every time you make changes, remember to save it, then give it a name, or if different employees have different names, this one is Clark's, then you put Clark's name on it. And if it's Clark's and you don't want the delivery info, then you remove the delivery info. Tag the entire thing, author, like what other employees need to see, then you save a separate format or save a format. Maybe this is for the salesperson or the sales team. Then you can check the layout. Which name is it default under? And if you want to show this format every time, just set this as the default. it is in this format, or you can assign different employees and different formats. Here, after you assign, when you log in, it will follow this admin. If you haven't set it, it will follow the default. If you haven't set it, it will always take this default. Then if you want to assign different employees to use different formats, you assign the layout here, okay? It's that simple. Then if you want, just save it. This is save layout. Save layout is not just for sales documents, but for all purchase documents. You can right click to save layout for all documents here. Okay? And if you're not satisfied with the setup, you can also reset it. You can right click to reset. There's a reset layout here. It will go back, for example, that DO, SO, I don't like it. I want to go back to the original. You just reset. Reset is that simple. Okay, and the older version, 1.9 users, they usually use this tab layout. Using this old format, they call it tab layout. It has this tab in the middle. You can design according to your own job settings and preferences. Besides that, in stock item maintenance, you can also customize the layout. If, let's say, you want to bring out your photo, you can just bring it out. You can customize the layout here too. Many people don't know that AutoCAD has these features. You can design your own preferred interface. Not just here, but in many places, you can explore yourself. So in AutoCAD, for example, the item inquiry can also be right-clicked to customize the layout. Here, you can DIY your own preferred page. Let's see what other settings there are. Besides being able to save the default layout, you can also load it. Lastly, there is an access right. Access right means you don't allow those employees to change your format. This access right allows customizing the grid layout. And if you're worried that after you set it up, your employees might change the format, you can go to General Maintenance, Access Right Maintenance, and find the grid layout. Just type grid and search for the Customize Grid Layout function. Alright, so let's say you chose not to allow changes. Let's go back and look at the sales invoice here. New, when I right click here, it won't allow you to right click to select that customized layout. So once you set the access right, you can't change the layout. I hope today's video can help everyone. If you like it, please remember to save this video. I am Mr. Low from Excel Software AutoCAD. Thank you everyone. AutoCAD Accounting, the most comprehensive accounting software, your first choice.